Coal workers take well-deserved pride in building a prosperous United States economy and the American middle class. A century ago, coal workers fought and died to win workplace protections like the weekend that we now see as commonplace. And every American has a debt to coal workers for that fight. These workers won well-paid union jobs that provided good work for generations of families. But for around 15 years now, coal mining itself has been on a steep decline. In fact, no new coal plants have come online in almost 10 years, and nearly a third of operating coal plants are slated to close by 2030. Several factors are at play. Competition from natural gas and the rise of low-cost renewable energy has led to the closure of hundreds of coal mines. When coal plants retire, they're more often replaced by new renewable energy and not a new coal plant. And while the coal industry once helped communities across the country prosper, it also contributed to devastating health, environmental, climate, and long-term economic impacts. The black lung epidemic has ravaged miners. An estimated 1 in 5 tenured miners in Central Appalachia has black lung disease, a devastating and potentially fatal illness caused by inhaling dust underground. Meanwhile, cancer occurs at significantly higher rates in communities with mountaintop removal mining. Water pollution from abandoned coal mines has devastated thousands of miles of streams and rivers. Unreclaimed mountains of waste rock create looming threats of landslides for homes downhill. Carbon emissions from burning coal are responsible for about 40% of global emissions from fossil fuels, a significant contribution to the climate crisis that simply cannot be ignored. And due to coal's decline, over the last 10 years, more than 60 coal companies have gone bankrupt, including companies that were once some of the largest and most prosperous. When coal companies file for bankruptcy, they too often spin off their unproductive mines, and this is what we should be focusing on and talking about today. They drop their obligations to clean up old mines, and they stop paying healthcare and pension obligations to the communities and the very workers who gave up so much of their lives in service to these companies. In doing so, these companies break their promise to neighboring communities and everyday Americans who expected clean water and air, and to the workers who risked their well-being and expected these benefits for the rest of their lives. They were promised them. In 2017, seeing this crisis unfold, Congress and this committee stepped in to guarantee healthcare benefits for more than 22,000 retirees and widows when coal companies left them behind. In 2019, we again stepped in to protect mine workers' pension benefits for 100,000 more. In doing so, we worked closely with the United Mine Workers of America and made sure that no worker was left behind. I'm proud of the work that we've done with UMWA to protect these essential services. But to be clear, it was the public, not the coal companies, who picked up the tab for the coal industry's failures. The public. And now the remaining coal companies, which are all at risk of bankruptcy in a dying industry, may try to forfeit their environmental reclamation liabilities and the promises they made to workers as well.
Good afternoon, friends. So this is happening. There is major Social Security changes that may affect you in 2024. Even if you are not currently receiving benefits, once this change goes into effect, a large number of Social Security recipients may owe the federal government more money. President Biden has also announced that he will continue to deliver relief for student loan debt. However, only 5 specific groups will qualify for this assistance. My dear friends, please do me a big favor and watch until the end of this video to hear about all of the details. Also, to say thank you for being part of this community. Every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. If you are in your 20s or 30s, the buzz surrounding Social Security might not capture your attention right away. But once you reach your 40s and 50s, you should really begin to look into the program. It is crucial to recognize that Social Security undergoes rule changes annually, and a significant alteration is on the horizon, even for those far from retirement. At the core of Social Security's financial structure are payroll taxes, with an annual wage cap dictating the taxable income for Social Security purposes. This year, the cap rests at $160,200, meaning earnings beyond this threshold remain untaxed. To illustrate, someone earning $160,200 and another individual earning $1 million both pay the same amount in Social Security taxes. Come next year, the wage cap is set to rise to $168,600. Consequently, higher earners will face taxes on an additional $8,400 of their income. For salaried workers, the burden is shared with their employers, while self-employed individuals must cover their entire Social Security tax obligation. The unpredictable nature of program adjustments underscores the importance of staying informed about potential impacts on your financial landscape. Attention regarding the ongoing efforts to address Social Security's future funding challenges is essential. While the program is not at risk of complete disappearance, the possibility of benefit cuts looms. This awareness is crucial for informed retirement planning. Also, friends, President Biden's new plan to forgive student debt is likely to look much different than his first, after the Supreme Court ultimately blocked Biden's policy that would have canceled up to $20,000 in student debt for tens of millions of people in June. The president immediately announced that he would attempt to deliver the relief another way. His administration has already started the process and established a student loan debt relief committee to hash out the details. Nearly 40 million Americans stood to benefit from Biden's original student loan forgiveness plan. Education expert Mark Kantrowitz told Yahoo News, "The president's plan B for relief is likely to be much narrower in its reach. That's because the justices ruled that the president's original plan, which would have covered more than 90% of federal student loan borrowers, was far too reaching. Less than 10% of federal student loan borrowers are likely to qualify this round." Luke Herron, an assistant professor of law at the University of Alabama, also believes the next forgiveness policy will include far fewer borrowers. He told CNBC News, "I think it would be easier to justify in front of a court that is skeptical of broad authority." According to a recent paper issued by the U.S. Department of Education, the Biden administration seems focused on still delivering relief to 5 specific groups of borrowers. Those are borrowers with current balances greater than what they originally borrowed, those who entered into repayment on their student loans 25 plus years ago, students who attended programs of questionable value, borrowers eligible for existing relief programs who just have not applied, and debtors in financial hardship. This forgiveness process is likely to take longer. Biden first tried to cancel student debt with an executive order in August 2022 and had promised borrowers a relief within 6 weeks of them completing their paperwork. This time, he's turning to the rulemaking process, and that procedure is lengthier, typically involving a public comment period and other time-consuming steps. If the administration is successful this time around, experts say that borrowers could see their debt cancellation around the time of the 2024 presidential election. Well, my magnificent and most marvelous friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Thank you so much, friends, for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, every Friday I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed weekend.